Hey everybody, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and as you guys probably know, the Episode 9 trailer came out a couple days ago at this point, and I guess I'll quickly go over my thoughts on the trailer, but I want to talk about some LEGO stuff related to the trailer, what we might see out of the trailer in LEGO, what the current Episode 9 rumors are, and what we kind of expect going forward as far as new information coming out. I thought this was the weirdest Star Wars trailer I've ever watched. It obviously created more questions than it answers, and that's kind of the point of a trailer, but it only showed like a few different things. Like, you saw the whole desert planet for the first like 30 seconds where Rey was on, and then the First Order TIE Interceptor comes and flies by, and then you have like this dark mountainy place. Then you have Kylo Ren in the forest, and then you're back kind of in a desert, and then, of course, in the Millennium Falcon, and then back and you see a Death Star, and it's like, that's it. And so, like, the trailer doesn't show a lot. Like, there's no battle scenes really shown. Just, like, it's very interesting from that standpoint. And, of course, the Palpatine laugh at the end is just crazy. So I'm really excited to see more about this movie, like another trailer, and more importantly, I'm very excited to see the movie come December. I'm not going to make any opinions on it, whether I think it's good or this is the worst thing ever. Like, people that do that I think are dumb. Anyway, let's talk LEGO. That's what I really want to talk about. I'm not huge into doing trailer breakdowns, but obviously, like I said, this trailer didn't show a whole lot, so we're not going to get a lot of ideas of what LEGO could make out of this. But from the whole first scene that we see, we could probably expect at some point that we'll get a First Order TIE Interceptor now. This is not Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. This is in like a more light gray color apparently, and of course the cockpit of it is completely different. So I think it is possible that at some point in 2020 we'll see a First Order TIE Interceptor. I would be surprised if it came out this year, but probably next year for like the summer or something. A First Order TIE Interceptor wouldn't be too far-fetched. It's unfortunate because it's going to be just another expensive TIE Fighter type set, but that is what we're probably going to see because LEGO just really likes making TIE Fighters, and they probably sell really well, to be honest. So I like them, I don't hate them, but that is probably a set we're going to be getting. The following scene shows this particular ship just kind of flying through some mountains towards what I assume to be a city, and some people actually on Reddit pointed out that this looks like it's the ship that flies away from Rey, that when they say that like it's her parents, so that's like Rey's parents' ship possibly. So maybe we'll be getting that in LEGO. I don't know, again, too much about what this ship is and what it does or anything, but apparently that is Rey's parents' ship, and maybe we'll see that in LEGO. Again, it's only briefly shown here, so you can't draw too many conclusions as to whether it plays a big part in the story, because this could be the only part it's shown in, kind of just like it is in Episode 7, only shown for a couple seconds, and obviously it didn't get made into a set then, so you just never know. The next scene is Kylo Ren fighting what I assume are maybe the Knights of Ren in a forest. I don't know, you guys might be able to correct me, or maybe that guy has an axe, so maybe he's not a Knight of Ren. He's just some random guy on a planet. I'm not sure, but maybe we'll see that character in LEGO one day. Nothing too much to draw from that whole scene, though. Of course, Kylo Ren's new helmet, I really hope they're able to recreate those red lines in the LEGO mold, or at least with some printing on it. So I would love for LEGO to have a new Kylo Ren helmet ready to go for this year that's like a repaired version. Really excited to hopefully see that, because that would look pretty dang awesome. The next scene, we see BB-8 with his new friend. I forget his name, but they did show him off during the Episode 9 panel. I'm sure we'll get him as a minifigure, or a very small LEGO minifigure. He'll probably, honestly, the LEGO version will probably be about the size BB-8 is, even though he's obviously about half the size here. I just don't know how they would make him that small, but hey, LEGO does some amazing stuff, and maybe they'll be able to figure it out. The next scene, we do see the Millennium Falcon cockpit, and one of the main rumors for Episode 9 that I've talked about previously on my channel is actually going to be, or supposedly going to be, a Millennium Falcon. The rumored price is $160. We don't know too much else about it, if that's even true, so we'll see what happens as far as that goes, but because the Millennium Falcon is shown in this, I wouldn't be surprised if they do make it into a LEGO set. And more importantly, I think that if it is made into a LEGO set, I think it's going to be $160. Even though that's like the rumored price that's been thrown around, that would be like, as like a, I don't know if you want to call me an analyst or whatever, like just someone who kind of knows LEGO and has been watching LEGO for a long time, at least I feel like I do. It just seems like $160 would be the price where this one would be at, because the Force Awakens one was $150, the Solo one was $170, and it had the whole extra front section, so if you go back to the Force Awakens, you count in inflation, new pieces, new minifigs, and everything, $160 is probably the price for the new Falcon if they make one. We also see a desert skiff, so I'm assuming we're going to get a desert skiff set with C-3PO, looks like Poe is on there, and then Finn as well as the three main figures, and then you also actually see behind that is a little First Order speeder and even a little First Order jetpack trooper or something. So a couple of those guys fly by. I'm sure those will be included in the set in some capacity. At least I assume they're First Order. I guess they could possibly not be, but it should be included in the set in some capacity. I would wager that it might be called something like the Desert Skiff Chase or the Skiff Chase or whatever, something along those lines, and it would just include the Desert Skiff with the 3 hero characters and then 2 or 3 bad guys with the little speeder included there as well. So could be a nice little set for $30-$40. In the next scene, we actually see an A-Wing, but I would think an A-Wing would make for a pretty cool set, so I wouldn't be surprised if that one does get turned into a set. Finally, we have the scene of the Death Star ruins. I would love for that to be a Lego set, but it's very not feasible to build it like that. If they do go inside the Death Star underwater, maybe that could be a set, but I don't know. I just looking at these characters here as well, we'll probably get new outfits for Poe and Finn. Rey, I don't know how new Rey's outfit is there, so we might get something similar to what we've seen in the past. Maybe slightly updated, but the characters should have at least some new prints, except maybe C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8, the standard ones. As far as other kind of prominent Episode 9 rumors, we do have some prices and piece counts that seem to be like they might be accurate. There's a few Episode 9 sets that are kind of unnamed. Those are 75246, $20, 159 pieces, 75250, $40, and 75254 for $50 with 540 pieces. If I had to guess, the $40 set there, 75250, might be the Desert Skiff Chase. Maybe it's the $50 set, but 540 pieces seems like way too many for what I think that set could be. The A-Wing, if it does hold true, would be set number 75248 for $30 with 269 pieces. There's also potentially a Y-Wing, a Resistance Y-Wing coming out, 75249, $70, 578 pieces. And lastly, two of the more exciting ones, I think. Kylo Ren Shuttle, which I would expect to be in the nice new black color that it was supposed to be in when it came out for The Force Awakens, but then it was actually gray and LEGO kind of messed it up, but Lucasfilm probably gave them the wrong reference material. That's a whole thing, but $130, 1,005 pieces, 75256 for the set number. Again, these are just complete rumors. I don't know if these are true at all, but this is the word on the street, so we'll see how true this holds as we get closer to the actual release date of the sets. And finally, a Millennium Falcon 75257, $160 is the rumor floating around. So that's pretty much everything we kind of know or maybe don't know about Episode 9 sets. We can expect more information probably by July. There should be some stronger rumors about these sets. I would just expect it, by late July we should be seeing more about this, and maybe some factory minifigures start coming out at some point late summer. Definitely keep your eyes peeled on my channel for possible Episode 9 set news within the next few months. I wouldn't expect anything for the next 2 or 3 months. It'll be a while until we have some more information, I think, but now that I've said it, it'll probably happen in the next week. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have any Episode 9 set ideas, even though there wasn't too much shown in the trailer that I didn't really cover there. But again, let me know if you have anything in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.